What is going on, everyone? This is Ninja Geek here, and today I kind of want to talk about something that really just, in general, pisses me off. Now, in general, I don't really typically do rant videos here on my channel. I mean, I do, a couple just because it is what it is, just like my last one. I think it was about the MP40, how it was reskinned in Advanced Warfare. I do those kinds of videos to get my thoughts out there to the public, and to kind of make an opinion, to kind of impact how we look at things. And in this particular video, I want to talk about the YouTube iOS app. It is like this on Android and has been like this on Android for a while. But I currently just own an iOS device, a couple iOS different things like iPads and stuff like that. And that's mainly where I watch YouTube, aside from the Windows 10 computer that I already have. Of course, I watch some YouTube on there, but most of the times I'm just like, if I want to watch something quick or whatever, I like to sit down and watch stuff. It's usually on my iPad, and YouTube recently updated the iOS app to the new layout, I guess you could say. So, if you're on the iOS app or even on the Android app and you have this new red and white layout, which is, first of all, very annoying to look at, because when you think of all these social media sites, Facebook, Twitter, things like that, they're all blue and white. Blue is kind of a calm color. If you see a lot of blue and then a little of white, or blue and white together, it's a calming color. It's an inviting color. It invites you in. Blue is cool. Red is warm. It's very irritating. And YouTube, this new YouTube layout has a lot of red. It is so annoying to look at, especially if you're like looking at it in the dark or at a different like light angle. It's very annoying to look at. So, dear YouTube, stop updating your app, please. The previous iOS updates for I don't know about what's going on with the Android side of things, how the Android app runs, but for iOS specifically, the app is complete garbage, and it's only been getting worse every single update. So a long time ago, back in iOS 5, I believe that was the one that had like the actual YouTube app on the iPhone. So the iPhones came with the YouTube app built in. And then in iOS 6, they removed it and said, you can download the YouTube app on the App Store. Okay, whatever, just an extra step. You download it, it's nothing like how it was. So they changed the layout there, and it's kind of resembles more of what YouTube is now, because the old YouTube app, yes, it worked. It didn't really have a lot of problems, but, it worked for the most part. We kind of moved on to the newer layout, so to speak, and that newer layout is sort of what we have here. But it was back in iOS 6, so we got the new kind of features that we can, use. It looked a little bit different, but, in general it worked. And ever since then, it's been bug fixing, changing the font size, and now recently this new giant update, which is this new red UI, which looks completely terrible. And I just really would want to know who's the designers behind updating and designing this YouTube app. Because if I looked at this, I would think that there needs to be a huge list of improvements here. It's the number one problem that I have with this YouTube app now is the fact, like, I don't go to my subscription tab to watch recent videos. I go to each individual channel. So on the old YouTube app, I would just be like, okay, I swipe to the sidebar, there's all my subscriptions. I could see the channels that I like to watch, and boom, it's all right there. Conveniently placed, a nice white and gray background so it doesn't hurt your eyes. Now with this new YouTube app, it's completely different. You have to hit on the middle tab in the middle, look at the little circle bar that's like on the top middle sort of the page, click that or tap that, then you get to the whole list of subscriptions, tap the one you want, then it goes to the channel. It's just an extra step or two added on, and the red on top of that just makes my eyes want to burn myself while I'm doing this. In the video player, once I get there, I'm fine, but the red, there's too much red. There is way too much red on this new YouTube app, and you could even see it here if you have, if you've been using this new YouTube app on your iOS device. And the thing is, you have to be using it now. I don't update a lot of my apps, so of course, when this happened, when I went on YouTube for the first time, I think it was like last week or something like that, they kind of went on and off changing between the new layout and the old layout. So it was kind of like a change here and there, but then they kind of eventually went back to the old layout. Now it's stuck at the new layout, and there's no way that you can get rid of it. It is what it is. The new new YouTube is how it's going to look for every single person. And there's a difference here, because what they do is they update the app virtually. So what they do is they update it on the software side of things, like the what's the word for it? I want to say like the cloud-based side of things. So everything changes for every single person. But they also came out with a physical update. So I don't know what the physical update's supposed to be, because I didn't update the app and I still have the new changes. So either way, if you don't like this new YouTube app, there's nothing you could do about it. I don't know what happens if you try and back it up to an older version of the app, but either way, you're still going to get this new layout, which is complete garbage. And YouTube, you just need to stop updating it, and in my opinion, go back to the old way. I mean, the update before this last one wasn't, obviously the text was different than what we're used to, and they kept changing it, but at least the white and gray was what we all knew, and it should have stayed that way. Or, I mean, if they're going to go with this new layout of the new color scheme and stuff, make the red less jarring and put the subscription tab on the side again. Make it the usable the way that it used to be, instead of trying to change everything around. Even going to my own channel on there is really difficult. On the old one, I just tap on the side tab, my channel, boom, everything's there. Now on the new one, you got to hit the third tab in the middle, and then you got to like hit my videos, and they're all your videos, and then it's too confusing. And it's overall jumbled. And those are my thoughts on the new YouTube app. And the whole reason why I'm going over this is, like I said before, I usually watch YouTube on a mobile device, and I'm sure a lot of people do nowadays anyway, since they're more convenient to lug around. So that's it for this video. Leave a comment below on your experiences if you are using a mobile device, and I will see you on whatever my next video happens to be. And YouTube, just fix it, man. Just fix it. I'm Ninja Geek. I'm out. Peace.